Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I'm ready for another round of custom planner spreads. Today I am working on 3 custom planner spreads, all with a little bit of a holiday twist. First of all is Nikki, and her birthday is right at the beginning of December 3rd. And I'm going to create a seasonal Mickey and Minnie spread for her. And I'm super excited because I haven't gotten to use these stickers in a good long while. So going to use those. And then we have Denise, who is trying out a new layout. She's using the venti size, or the larger size of the lined vertical, which I hope she really enjoys. I happen to very much love this layout, and she loves her big planner. So we're going to do a baking themed spread for her. And then last but not least, today will be Angie, who requested a spread for the first week of the new year. So I will be using some gorgeous Live Love Posh stickers on her spread. As always, I will link everything that I used down in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go. First up is a seasonal spread for Nikki in celebration of her birthday, and I really wanted to use this Mickey and Minnie seasonal book. I have the big book and the value pack book. I think these were released maybe last fall. I love them. I think they're beautiful, and I know Nikki let me pick whatever theme I wanted, and I happen to know that she likes Disney, so I thought she would really enjoy this. I'm pulling paper from my scrapbooking coach kit. I love this kit. It is so pretty for the month of November. And this really nice kind of has music in the background and snowflakes, has a mixed media look. I thought a little bit of scrapbook paper would bring the extra bit of special to this particular spread. So I'm actually going to put it in the bottom corner and the top corner. I ripped the paper. It's one of my favorite techniques to give it a more kind of organic looking edge, and it frames in where the spread is, which I think is really awesome. All right, my trusty sticker guides. These are something that I use all the time, especially in these custom planner spreads, just so I can make sure I know where everything is going to go. I had to put Mickey getting his Christmas tree with his friends because it says celebrate with friends, and I thought that is perfect for her birthday. Winter Fun Day, also a perfect phrase for her birthday. So even though this isn't like a super birthday themed spread, it's all about celebrating and having fun, which I think is kind of ideal at that time of year when it's your birthday. I had those 3 large stickers that I definitely wanted to use, and then as far as some of the smaller ones, I'll start picking them here and there, and then I'm trying to figure out where exactly things are going to be positioned. There are some nice boxes in this seasonal sticker book, but they all have extra decorations on them, and it was getting a little bit too busy. So I had to cover some of that up with the larger images. I think it still looks pretty good. And then I wanted to kind of plan out where some of the bullet lists will be. I'm just doing a couple on each side of the spread. That should give her plenty of room to kind of have task lists for the week. Maybe not for every specific day, but certainly plenty of space to write different things that you might want to use during the week. And then for boxes, functional boxes, I pulled Mojo Jojo plans. I did rainbow boxes for like a dark red color, and then I did pastel boxes for a light pink. Like I said, the boxes, the functional boxes that were in the Happy Planner sticker book, that was the seasonal Mickey and Minnie, they all had extra decor in them, which is cute, and I do like to use that from time to time, but it can quickly overwhelm a spread. We all know I put a lot of stickers on the spread anyway, so if I'm going to use functional boxes, I want to simplify them so that it really brings the attention to the decorative stickers that I want to feature. Because there is musical notes in the background of the scrapbook paper that I chose, I decided to pull out some washi that also has music in the background or on the washi, and I'm going to use that in a few places. We're going to put it down here at the bottom where the truck is going to live. And then we'll find a couple more places. I just think it's a nice way to bring in washi tape, and I love the idea of song in the season, singing seasonal songs. Maybe it's Happy Birthday. This is definitely not Happy Birthday on the music, by the way, but it was fun to just add that in. So we're going to put it on the bottom right. We'll put it in the middle here on the left, and then we will put it in the top section. It works out really well because it kind of gets smaller. The amount of washi that you can see gets smaller as you go upwards, and I think that's a pretty cool look. So it's kind of balances out where all the washi is going to be. This is one of the many times I should have put the washi down first. I had to pull up the paper. Yes, it messed up just a little bit. I just had to add a little extra adhesive up at the top. Now it's all laying flat. And now it's time to figure out some boxes, some of the other elements that need to go on the page. When you are planning in advance, I say this all the time, you can totally do planner spreads in advance. You don't have to know the full schedule for the week. And that's certainly the case when I'm working with custom planner spreads because I don't know everyone's schedule. Sometimes they send me some specific dates that they want highlighted, sometimes not so much. And so I just try to include boxes on every day, giving them a chance to work through, there's certain places to write on each and every day. And it's important to have those elements so that they can make sure to have this be a functional spread as well. I'm mixing that dark red and the light pink, a fun Christmas combo, that's for darn sure. And just finding a place where all of these can kind of live on the page, making sure when you have the scrapbook paper, I do like to layer boxes over the top of it. You can still see some of the pattern coming through those sticker boxes, but it also makes it even more functional for you to write on those areas. I'm going to end up changing a few things over on the right hand side, but let's add some fun decorative elements to the clusters on the left hand side first. You have Mickey and Minnie sledding and life is an adventure. And then I love these Mickey heads that have just a little bit of metallic foil on them. Very cute. So we're going to add those in a few places. And then I like the sprigs of holly. That just gives it a more holiday feel. So I'm trying to find places where all those can live and have them be turned different directions. That is kind of key when you have a repetitive sticker that you're using over and over again on your spread, whether it's a particular floral or a little extra greenery like this one. Turning it in different directions gives it a new and fresh look when you're putting it on different parts of your spread. I really wanted to include this little Minnie Mouse with the present because that's perfect for her birthday. So I had to switch the boxes around, getting the Minnie Mouse down for the present. And now it all makes sense. Now I just have to get that little sprig of holly down and we are ready to go. The last little bit that I need to do at the top is add in the days of the week because some of them got covered up with the scrapbook paper and freshly date this. I'm using Mojo Jojo's older dated sticker book. She has released a new one. It sold out really fast. I believe she's going to release another one hopefully in January. So stay tuned, go follow her, go check out her newsletter so you can get that info. It's a great sticker book. And that's going to wrap it up for Nikki's spread. Happy early birthday to Nikki. For Denise's custom spread, we are using a big size. I call it venti size. This is the lined vertical that I designed. Denise was wanting to try out some different styles of layouts, which I think is a super fun way. Like having some of these inserts that you can pick and choose from and use for different weeks is a great way to keep your planner fresh and functional. And I'm using Christmas Joy, which is an older holiday sticker book from the Happy Planner, but it is all about the bright, fun colors. And I thought that would be a nice kind of just bright, happy spot for Denise for the holiday season. We're going to leave this one undated. You'll see me do a little whiteout later. And she gave me a few options. I went with a baking theme for this, and it is a bright, happy baking theme. I hope that she saves this for a week where, she plans to do a lot of recipes and possibly a cookie exchange because you're going to see that sticker find its way on here. But just a fun week when she's planning lots of treats and sweets. To mix and match in with the old school Happy Planner sticker book, I'm also, of course, using Mojo Jojo plans, this time in the jewel toned boxes. I also, besides the baked theme stickers, the baking theme stickers, there were also several stickers that were present theme. And I thought that kind of went together because I know a lot of people bake as presents. Let me know if you are one of those people. First of all, I want to be your friend because I don't bake. I wouldn't say I'm a bad baker or a bad chef. It's just not something that I do very often. So we do end up doing a few different kinds of Christmas cookies here at my house. My favorite one are peanut butter blossoms, which are the peanut butter cookies with the Hershey's Kiss right in the middle. That's a kind of a sentimental cookie for me that I used to make with my aunt when I was little. And so I end up making it every Christmas. I love it. And of course, we'll probably do some sugar cookies with decorating icing and things like that because the kids always love to do that as well. Vertical lined spreads are always super functional, obviously, because there's so many lines. There's so many places that you can write. You don't have to include journaling boxes and things like that. What I like to think of is I do the functional boxes on a lined vertical spread to highlight something important. So it may be that I'm highlighting a to-do list and using the lined portion for the schedule for the day. It might be that the lined portion is where I am doing kind of a checklist, things that need to get done. And then I'm using the boxes to highlight events for that particular day, appointments and things like that. It can work either way. It's whatever works for how your brain works. Personally, I think that is one of the really cool things about decorative planning in general is that you can make it work for you. You don't have to stick to one prescribed method, and you don't have to use the same method the whole time, which is why I always love when my patrons want to try out different styles of layouts and different styles of spreads, because I think that it makes your brain think through your typical week in a different way, and that can often increase your productivity for that particular week. I really did enjoy using this older style sticker book from the Happy Planner. Let me know if you have the old school Christmas Joy sticker book. I feel like it must be one of their early seasonal sticker books. It's all bright colors, lots of boxy things with a few decorative pieces. I do love the Nutcracker stickers that are in that book. It is super cute. And that was the other one I kind of went back and forth on what to pick for Denise, but I think the baking one turns out pretty cute, and the bright colors are just going to fill her with joy, I think, this season. All right, once I had all the functional boxes down, then I just got to play with a few decorative elements. I obviously put together some clusters, and I wanted to make sure each cluster had a decorative sticker, a functional box, and possibly a little word sticker here and there. You can see I'm working for balance. Red on the left, red on the right, black word on the left, black word on the right, trying to balance out the spread in the end. I think it came out pretty cute. So let me know what you think of Denise's baking spread. It does get me in the mood to do a little Christmas baking, and we'll see. Maybe I'll venture out and try some new baking recipes this year. That wraps up Denise's spread, and last but not least for this particular video is going to be Angie's spread. Angie, I decided to use the Live Love Posh Retro Holiday because I love the bright colors. I was obviously in kind of a bright, whimsical mood for custom planner spreads this time around, and Angie wanted a spread that celebrated the new year, which is, I cannot believe how close we are to the end of 2023. This year has flown by. Everyone told me that as my kids get a little older, it will just fly because they're just so busy and we're so busy as a family. And it has been a crazy and amazing year. It's so much has happened. So much has happened. So I can't believe we're already here. But this is the very first 2024 spread that I am creating. So yay for that. We're going to use those Live Love Posh retro holiday stickers, bright and fun, purples and oranges and blues, which I think are really nice. This is washi tape from Simply Gilded. This is actually the first time I'm getting to use this washi tape. So pretty with the black and white stripe and a little bit of silver glitter that feels very celebratory. And then there was no way I couldn't put rainbows. As soon as I saw these rainbow stickers, they were definitely going on the spread. Angie, I know you knew that those rainbows, as soon as you saw them in the book, that they were going to make it to the spread. Let's put fireworks in the corners because that makes sense to me. Our neighborhood doesn't do fireworks on New Year's. We do fireworks on July 4th. Let me know if you like to go see fireworks at New Year's. Generally, we're just July 4th kind of people, but we tend to have kind of a low-key New Year's at home anyway. What I love most about this spread that I put together for Angie is the contrast, because you're going to see these really bright colors coming from the Live Love Posh stickers. We have Hello 2024 right here in the corner. Kind of has a comic book look to it. It's that whole retro holiday book. It's adorable, and it's fun to bring in these bright colors no matter the holiday. And then I'm going to use Mojo Jojo's black boxes. So you have the stark difference between the black boxes and then the really bright pops of color throughout the book. All right, as we start planning, of course, let's put our sticker guides down so we can figure out where all the boxes are going to go, and then we can bring them together with some of the decorative stickers from Live Love Posh. I am realizing from all the custom planner spreads in this video that none of them had my typical all the task lists being on one level and all the functional boxes being on one level and all the decor being on one level. Definitely changed it up for me. I think the black on this particular one, because it's all black boxes, it would have been a lot if all of the boxes were on the top row or all of the boxes were in the middle. I think moving them around the spread just ends up providing a little bit more balance, which I like. And then we're going to do the same thing once I decide to add the bullet points. We will kind of move those around the spread as well. All right, time to transfer things over. I am not lining up any of the boxes to fit perfectly within the lines. I usually don't like to do that. I like to have things just slightly askew. It just makes it look a little nicer if they end up being slightly crooked. And sometimes the boxes don't match up perfectly. I know that the Happy Planner has a prescribed height and width to the boxes, but I swear sometimes the stickers match up and sometimes they don't. And so I'd rather have it be purposefully off skew as opposed to being a more accidental thing. So let's find a place for all of these boxes on the page. Again, trying to make sure there's at least one box on every day so that this can be a functional spread for Angi. I would imagine this might be a week where you're starting new goals. You need a little bit of motivation. I did want to add the disco ball because that definitely screams New Year to me. It looked weird that it was hanging from nowhere, so I had to add another box right there. We're going to end up adding a few more boxes, some bullet points, and just kind of going for it on the spread. But almost done, almost time to wrap up. That is Angi's 2024 spread. Let me know what you think of it down below. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. As always, I will link everything that I use down in the description box below, and let me know which celebratory spread you enjoyed the most. I love to read that in the comments and hear what you guys think. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for all of your support. It's just a fabulous community over there, and we would love to have you join. Make sure to check out the link below to find out some more about Patreon, the different perks you can receive. It's definitely a time to join. There are some fabulous things going on and fabulous things coming up. Head on over there and check it out. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.